All right, welcome back to LearnWire. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect and use MCP server connector with Claude and WordRocket. So I've already done that ahead of time so I could test it. It works flawlessly. I'm going to show you the article that we created, and then I'm also we'll go and get one fired up and start writing it. Now, why is this important or an advantage? Now, you could always go into WordRocket, use the automations that they built for you, which is great. This is that article inside of here. So look, ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini AI. It's like we used Sonnet 4.6 or 7 because I did not specify. So I'm going to improve on the prompt in this next article go around, right? But it did write over 3,000 words right over here. And you can see, we'll just scroll through here. I'll show you what this looks like right over here. Now we did publish it to our Ghost website. So it'll work with Ghost or WordPress, which is awesome as well. And really the point of this is to speed processing. If you can log into Claude, and let's say you're using Claude, and this works with ChatGPT as well, anywhere that has an MCP capability, the way that I understand it is that it's just a fancy way to connect softwares together on the cloud. It's just kind of like today's more advanced API. And instead of having to do a full API integration, the MCP connection allows you to use the full capabilities of both tools, and we're just bridging them together. Essentially, that is, in layman's terms, what the MCP connector is. Okay. Now there's a lot of different types of MCP connectors. Now you can see the article right over here, and I'm going to show you that it actually created a little HTML element right there. And you can see this is what it would have looked like on the site, which I think would be pretty cool, but you're going to have a hard time publishing this across the board all the time consistently. And it actually recommended turning that off when we come down over here. I actually asked it about that. And it did say somewhere up here, the include HTML element, to turn that off. Okay. So what did this yield us? Well, this article over here with literally creating it with not even the 4.8, right? The latest Claude model that just came out literally days ago. It still wrote an exceptional, we're talking about extremely technical stuff, AI agents, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, all this stuff, right? So that's going to be very technical AI jargon, right? And it was able to create a grade 9 level for us right over here. There's the over 3,000 words right over here. And then when I go and put this through AI detection, it's only 14% AI. So your text is human written. Look at that. It's just exceptional content for your website. Now, I'm going to show you how you do this. Go to WordRocket. You do need to be on one of the, I believe, or agency plans. Right over here, you'll come through here, API, keys, and MCP. So you would click on that and you would come over here to this. And then I'm not going to show you all of it, but when you scroll down, this is where you're going to have put in some of it has the information. It's really, really easy. Avi has a tutorial in here. You'll be up and running in literally less than 5 minutes. They just have a unique website link that basically does all the work for you. You copy that and you come into your Claude account. You're going to go into setting, into connectors. You're going to go to customize, and go over here. You're going to push the plus button. You're going to add a custom connector. And you're going to fill out the name. Put that website right here that he gives you if you're on that account. You can just push add. Going to have your connector that looks like this right here. And then what I do is I just come over here and I say always allow, because then it'll give it all permissions, but it's going to default up. It's not going to allow anything. You do need to turn these on. I'm on one at a time. If you trust the connection, we're literally just creating AI content, right? It's not a big deal. So I just do allow all of them. And then look, you have your WordRocket custom MCP connector. Okay. So let me show you what the big deal is. Okay. Go into Claude, onto plus. We're just going to start a brand new chat and actually get that prompt that I used a second ago. So I'm going to go over here and let me go and grab this. So I'm going to copy that, go into new chat. So this is the one that Avi used. Of course, I have updated it right to what I want to talk about, right? So write an article on the most popular topic in the OpenAI, Claude, Google, Gemini niche today. So I want to change this out and let's go with something else. Let's go with write an article. And in this case, write a software review article on the most popular, and over here, a product hunt, and just look at one. This one over here looks kind of interesting, type head, right? So I'm going to click on that. And I'm just going to copy this here. They write a software review article on, I'm going to remove that, but just, you can take a screenshot of this. This is the one that I wrote from before. So if you don't have a topic in mind, it will go out there and it'll find you the most trending topic in your niche. In this case, I want to be more specific about the article and the software. So that's really cool. You can use this one over here, change it to, obviously don't, if you're on WordPress, then change this to Ghost to WordPress and just read around and change what you need to. The essentials will stay the same, right? MCP, WordRocket, all that kind of stuff, right? So, but now I'm going to change this up for a specific product review. Now we're going to go write a software review, and notice that we won't have to do a whole lot with this prompt. It won't be like a majorly advanced prompt or anything like that, which is totally fine because the software and the AI is so smart. It's going to be able to do everything for us in the background. And if you use Perplexity Computer, this is starting to become more and more like that. And you can actually use scheduling inside of Claude as well. So that would be the advantage, is that you could just tell it what to do in a few sentences, and then it just goes out there and does everything for you. And you don't even have to use the interface of a software like WordRocket. Now, WordRocket, I will say it's easy to use, right? And we can come over here, we can go generate content. Now we can fill all this out right here, and we can create some really nice articles and have control over what we're doing and all that, right? But the more and more they add, the more complex this software tool is getting. And that is just being the honest truth. I really like WordRocket. It's great, creates amazing images, creates amazing content. And you kind of need to have a lot of these fine-tuning dials right here. But if you're just trying to write good SEO content on trending keywords in your niche, you may want to use this MCP connector because you'll be able to just set it up. You won't have to know all this technical stuff right over here and all these different things you can do over here. It's starting to get a little bit more robust and some to use the tool because it's so powerful. And so that's where this comes in. Okay, so let's go fill this out real quick. So write a software review article and I'll just remove this. And I'll put this in right here on type head and include 3,000 words, 4 images, web mode, and write for my LearnWire website and post as a draft to Ghost. And we'll go take a look at it before publishing. But you can change this draft to publish if you really wanted to. But I find that it's better to take a look at it before you publish it. Use WordRocket MCP. Do not use or do your own research and send it to the additional instructions. So I didn't specify what model to use. I didn't specify a couple of things that I learned after using it and testing it the first time. It did a great job. I already showed you that. Hemingway, grade 9, 14%. It was basically 85% human written. It was really, really good, just right out of the bat with just a prompt like this. Pretty cool. But we're going to make it even better, right? So we have typehead. Now, it's probably not going to know exactly what typehead is. So go and I'm going to push shift return. And I'm going to say, here is typehead's website for more context and info. So we'll go over here. We'll come back over and then I need to go and find their website. We'll visit website here and I'll go like this. We don't want the referrer on there. So I'll go like that and we'll come back into Claude and I'll put that in right there. Okay. So now it has full context of what this website is. Now I want to pull up a couple additional items that I want to add in here. So I want to say, I'm going to be very specific. I'm going to say use Claude Opus 4.8 for research and writing, right? So that's the model. That's the best model. Some are arguing that's the best model, period, on any AI right now. So we're going to go ahead and use it. And we're going to say, we're going to turn off the HTML elements so AI doesn't get carried away and write stuff like that. And then do not include any redundant information or sections. No fluff. Quality human sounding content, please copy, paste those last lines in. And there is a lot better prompt. And this is very, again, specific for a product that is just launched, not a whole lot of reviews or content to research, but at least we're providing the website and so forth. So now the most important part about why we're able to connect this is this right here. Use WordRocket MCP, do your own research, right? So this statement right there, and then we're also telling it to publish to Ghost or WordRocket. And now I'm going to go and we are on Opus 4.8 and go. So now it's going to get the full context, go and start creating this plan. Now this will take probably about 8 to 10 minutes. There's a lot going on in the background, a lot of steps, and you can see. So it's going to research typehead thoroughly first, then set up WordRocket generation with your specs, and then it's going to let me start with their website. So good detail from the home page. It's already identified the homepage. It's already read the homepage. It's going to, set up the specifics, the third-party reviews, now the privacy details and the Grammarly comparison, plus any independent reviews. I have a strong primary source detail. Let me check for any independence coverage. So it's going to go through here. we'll come back. I just wanted to show you what this looks like. It's not going to write the article and show you this because it's actually using WordRocket. That's the power behind this. WordRocket has already done a bunch of other things in the background, proprietary, to make sure that articles are written in a certain structure and a certain way. So you're not just coming in here to Claude and using Opus and giving it a website and saying, write an article. It's just not going to be as good as using a machine that has been built from the ground up. And so you're merging two very powerful products together, WordRocket and Claude, Claude's latest models. Okay. So now right here, I have everything I need. Now let me load the WordRocket tools. So now it did all that initial research over here, and then now it's coming into WordRocket, into the vehicle, and it's going to start writing based on all those parameters, all the stuff right over here. Okay, so right now, WordRocket's model is maxing out right now at Opus 4.6. There's no Opus 4.8 option in WordRocket, so let me go and take a look at that real quick. I'm going to write a new article, and we can come through here. Okay, so they just haven't, so there's Claude right there. They're testing Opus 4.7. So it's in testing mode right now. So I will find out when they will. I'm actually going to go and email Avi and see when they're going to be adding. It's probably not available for these tools, to be honest with you. 4.8 just came out. It may not even be available for development publishing, but I'm going to go and find out. Okay, so I just emailed him and we'll find that out. Now you can see right over here, the parameters are clear. WordRocket's model list tops out right here. Boom. Okay, so no client profiles configured. Let me load the brand voice. So that's my LearnWire brand voice that's kept inside of WordRocket, right? Status and Ghost publishing tools. Found LearnWire brand. It's going to identify our Ghost site right here. There's the Ghost site that's connected, and now generation is running. 3,000 words, 4 images, HTML elements, boom, boom, boom. It's going to write that. We'll come right back. Okay, so you'll see right here, it says articles done. Let me confirm the images generated, then published to LearnWire's Ghost as a draft. So you could come and do this the way that you're seeing it right here. All 4 images are generated, one cover, blah, blah, blah. It's doing everything for us. But you could also schedule this, right? Under Claude, there's a way to go in here and add scheduling. I'm not going to do that in this video, but there is a way that you can actually use this, like Perplexity Computer is really good at allowing you to schedule tasks and so forth. You could say, hey, schedule one of these or 3, one of these per day or 3 per week, or you could even provide the titles, the keyword list, all that kind of stuff. Or you can just literally put in a singular prompt and let it run on autopilot. I do recommend having it publish as draft and having your admin, administrative assistant, or yourself go in once a week and look at all of the articles and then just have them scheduled, right? I just recommend one last look. A lot of times either optimizing the meta description, title. Now, WordRocket does do all that for you. It does a good job with that, but even maybe the slug, the URL slug, and then even in that last article when it accidentally created an HTML element that wasn't going to fire away, and it would have just been a bunch of code and it just wouldn't have looked good on the site at all. But we really hone in and optimize your prompt, then you'll probably get the results that you're looking for, and then you probably could go and do all that. So now it's saying it's done. The type head review is written and sitting as a draft in my Ghost account. What I delivered against our spec, 3,000 words, 4 images, a cover and 3 inline. So make sure to account for that. If you say 4 images, one of them is going to be a featured image with no garbled fake screenshot text. Web mode was on, live research. There was no HTML elements, FAQ section. Okay, so the FAQ section was removed to avoid a redundancy. Okay, so we said just no redundancy, and it didn't really feel like it could do an FAQ without being redundant. So it decided to turn that off. First person, no BS LearnWire voice was added. So it just did the entire thing right here, which is crazy. Now we can come, what is this link? Will this have us? Nope. Okay. So let's go back in and let's see. You can go into WordRocket. You can go into your content. So we'll go into my content. We'll go to articles, and you'll be able to see that type head AI autocomplete was actually written 3,000 words. Draft in Ghost. You can see that it literally said that it's in Ghost right now. And you can see the article right here. I also, for whatever reason, in Ghost, the table of contents is not working. That might just be something going on in Ghost and not WordRocket. Okay, so the article is created. So now what we'll do is we'll go into our Ghost account, and I'm going to go to posts, and then you'll go into drafts, and that's where that other post is, right? So if we go into published, that first article that I showed you, the ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini. That's very relevant to today. I published that 34 minutes ago, and you can see right there. And then now I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to drafts, and you can see here's that new article that we used Claude and WordRocket MCP connector to write. And here it is. So I'm going to click on it and we'll go AI autocomplete Mac review. This is the featured image. What I like to do is go here and then just push delete. I don't like that image at the top like that. You can see right here, I counted 47 emails last Tuesday, not received, sent. Half of them contained some variation of thanks for following up. Happy to hop on a call. That is really, really good. And then look at there's SEO, type hit AI, autocomplete Mac review. There's SEO worked in. You got your key takeaways. Table of content, and this is where I think there's something I would probably need to reach out to Ghost on this. They got that part right. Okay, and I'm gonna come over here. It looks like I got those right. We'll publish and we'll see. There's a quick verdict, and we'll scroll through. So here is the article that we've got going on right over here. Looking really good. Looking really, really good right here. Pricing and value. Final rating 4.3. So if you wanted to rate something, if you wanted to go and spend 15 minutes taking a look at it and then what you would maybe rate it at. Now with my brand, I like to actually do a video review and get my hands on the product. You could go in here, you could change this, or you could say, hey, give it a 3.7 based on what I already saw. And if you wanted to do a website like this and not have to make videos like I do, you could still go and 15 to 30 minutes in the software and actually check it out and review. And then you would be able to add some context and review, and then you were just going to get even better content, and you'd still be able to rank these articles with your real review of the software, because you did actually take a look at it. Just because you didn't make a video doesn't mean you actually didn't take a look at it, right? So this is another thing. I might want to say don't add tags, because these tags at the bottom I don't like as well, because you'll be able to come over here in Ghost and you'll be able to see if I come through here and go to metadata, we already have tags, or we have our meta, and WordRocket did all this for us right here. So that's looking good. But there is tags somewhere down here as well. But yeah, right over here at the very, very top, you have software reviews, AI writing tools, Mac apps, productivity. It looks really, really good. So there is our article. And then for Ghost, I would just go like this. We're going to go and schedule it for later. And I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow. I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow and publish send on June 2nd. So that will automatically schedule for tomorrow, copy preview link, and I'll show you what that looks like real quick. And then we'll go and grade this right over here. So this is what it'll actually look like on my site. It looks really good. Let's see if these performance and models. Okay, so it worked. I think what happened was the first article, I didn't specify the latest model. So we were using Sonnet maybe Sonnet 4.6 or something like that. But by using Opus 4.6, which is the latest model for WordRocket, it clearly works a lot better. And the table of content works great. So we'll come down here and we have our nice 3,000 word article right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take about maybe half this right over here and just want to go and grade this real quick. So I'm going to go like that, copy, boom, go into Hemingway and see what we have over here with Hemingway. Now we went down to a grade 7. So that's the difference between using Sonnet 4.5 or 4.6 and Opus 4.6. You're going from a grade 9 to a grade 7, and we're talking, this is technical writing stuff. So looking really, really good right there. And then we'll go in here to just test this out as well. We'll test out the AI generation right here. And there you go. Your text is human written right there. It's only 17% AI generated. So there you have it. You want really good content, human sounding, human written, well researched, easy to use that MCP. Now you can sign up for WordRocket in order to get the MCP connector with Claude and everything. You can sign up. There'll be a link below. There is a discount. If you sign up for a free account, you actually get a few articles for free. And then if you upgrade to Pro or Agency, you get, I believe it's like $50 off, something like that. I don't know what the latest update is, but you have a pretty significant discount by signing up with the link below. Sign up for your free account, then the discount will happen. Thanks so much. Let me know what you guys think about this. The technology is just moving so fast. This is just crazy that you can connect this stuff. Once it's all set up and everything, you're ready to rock and roll, and you can just use Claude, your favorite large language model, and then use one of the most powerful writers on the AI writers out there as well. Combine the two, massively powerful. Thanks for joining me. Link below for WordRocket. I'll see you soon.